your life is determined by you. Your life is in your hands. You just got to set your mind what I want to become, what profession I want to engage in, and you try to learn deep to become the best in what you want to become. And I don't know how many of you take that challenge to be the best in the thing you want to become. And therefore, I'm very impressed here that you left your jobs. I guess most of you are working people, and you come here to try maybe to be better in your careers. When you go into a business, you must understand the environment of that business. You must understand your competitors. You must understand the functionality of your product. And you must know and understand whether you are picking the tail end of the technology that you are trying to engage in, or is the beginning of that technology. You guys need to be proud of yourselves and your labor. Kenya has some of the most advanced, productive, understanding human beings in Africa, in the continent. You go to Nigeria, is another thing. They eat your legs while you are standing, right? So, you go to the French-speaking countries, is another problem. I have my businesses in Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Tanzania, Southern Sudan, Rwanda, and I see the difference. In all these markets, I send my core people to run the business from Kenya. I planted maize in Kenya without irrigation, and I can tell you, it's my disaster. You see me here, you think I'm successful. I'm just a very failed farmer, because I planted about 50 acres of maize in December when there was a lot of rain. And I thought, this maize will grow. Only my beans matured, the maize is all saying, please, we are about to die. So, why? Because I was not prepared enough. I did not think that the weather will suddenly change. I told a friend of mine that none of us have ever got a contract with God when He should deliver the rain and when the rain should stop. So why do you take God for granted? He never told you, I'll bring you rain this time. That's your own imagination. God has His own way of doing things. You disturb the weather, you get what you deserve, right? So we got to be prepared, and I think in this country we have to start doing irrigation farming. I think the biggest thing on industrial development is to continue on innovation, research, development. Very few people put money on research, yet that is what keeps a business alive. This is the only way we can have value, by the pipeline. Having a pipeline of products to come to the market. Can you be ambitious? Can you dream big? Don't dream small. Even if you go into those markets, go to those markets, say, I'm going to be the biggest here in this market. But watch your accounting. Watch your spend. Business requires to be well funded, operate within your means. Don't keep borrowing too much, because you know you have to pay back. So borrow enough within the means that you can afford to pay back. The Mswahili said, kukopa ni harusi kulipa ni matanga. Those of you who don't understand, to borrow is happiness or wedding. To pay back is a funeral service. So you got to live within your means. Don't buy a BMW because your friend bought one. You don't know where he got his money from. Yeah, just drive your small thing, you know. You get to the same place. You may be a few minutes late. Right? but you got to cut your clothes according to the size of your material. It can't be an imaginary dress.